As you're walking around, if you want to just start to notice each other. I'm going to start thinking about your body space in terms of the other actors. If you feel interested in using language as a response, feel free to do so.
Hey. Sorry.
Good. I want you guys to really think about listening to each other, both physically and through language. Joe, whenever you feel ready, take your time. Feel free to start your scene.
Regardless of how anyone defined it, the fourth floor of my high school was a place steeped in rumor and legend. A place no one wanted to go. We were the students deemed not ready for the general population. We were the OC, out of control. And the walls on the floor floor were designed to keep us away from the rest of the school. We were the students who required additional attention because we had been dealt a bad hand in life. During the first 2 months of my freshman year, I experienced severe harassment and bullying that bordered on sexual assault as involved being prodded repeatedly by phallic objects wielded by my classmates. I came forward to the administration, soon to be followed by the Justice Department of Illinois, a handful of parents, and law enforcement officials to report my treatment. They decided to put me in the counselor's office for a week while the deans of discipline interviewed my tormentors. Obviously, they denied any wrongdoing and were sent on their way. I was sentenced to 1 year minimum on the fourth floor because obviously the bullying must have been my fault. Deep down, I knew this was wrong.
Keep moving in response to Joe.
Would be done. I tried so hard to fit in, trying to be anything other than when people called me through CBT. Everyone on the fourth floor was given a caseworker and a group therapy assignment. We went through psychological and academic tests designed to rule out any disorders that might be affecting us. My report officially listed anger management and depression as issues that needed to be resolved before I could be released from the floor. Together, we understood the cruelty of humanity as we sat in group therapy together. We joked, laughed, cried. Everyone on the fourth floor, the majority of my classes at least, had severe mental anguish, schizophrenia, anorexia, bulimia, murdered child, drug addiction, teen pregnancy, abandoned child, homelessness,
is this
We
foolishness?
were the labels in our case files. We shared an understanding for the cruelty of humanity as we sat in group sessions. We joked, laughed, and cried. It was in group that I saw one of my first bullies come out to his girlfriend. During my year and a half trapped on the fourth floor, I took remedial classes that affected everything on my academic record. Everything that I had hoped for was now out of reach. I went from taking a schedule of 9 classes to a day of group therapy, 3 classes, choir, then gym. Most of my friends with theater and speech were the kind of kids who had NYU, Stanford, and Brown listed as their secondary schools and were destined to inherit their families' futures as lawyers or congressmen, while my classmates were only expected to make it through high school, hopefully before they turned 21. I was lucky enough to receive a college pamphlet, let alone an acceptance letter.